it's Ness. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. And today, oh my gosh, look at this little lobster. He's so cute. I love him. Okay, let's grab him. We can get this cute little coffee ticket. We've got our new kitties for the week. And oh my gosh, what did this poor cat see? Because he looks so scared. Poor little guy. Let's get this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got those 4, and then let's grab our little memos. I'll just grab these little guys for now and see how we do. It looks like it's gonna be some pink and blue colors, so we can get those on the page. This weekend was super busy, super duper busy. We had a birthday party on Friday that we went to. Well, we didn't go, not all of us, just the kid went. And then we had FanFest night to go to, and then we had Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day. It's actually really funny because one of my gifts was very, very cursed. It was so scary. I did not like it. But I was dying. I was dying seeing it. I should have brought it up. I meant to bring it up. They got me this coloring book, and it was a beluga whale coloring book, which immediately when I saw the cover, I knew it was going to be bad. Because, one, they don't make anything beluga whale. It's very hard to find beluga whale stuff. And this was something that should have never seen the light of day, because it was just like all AI generated pieces of garbage. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was so creepy. I'll have to bring it upstairs so that way I can show you guys it tomorrow, so you guys can see the cursed images in it before it gets returned. But it's very scary. But I was like, how did you not quality control this? Johnny used to be a quality control manager, so there's no reason why he didn't need, he should have opened it up immediately and seen it. There's like whales with like 2 eyes on one side of their head. There's one where it's like, it looks like it has 2 fins coming out. I'll just, you know what, I did take pictures of those 2, and I can like put them on the screen so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it's really bad. But I was laughing while flipping through it. It was hilarious. So they did give me the gift of laughter, which I guess is a good gift, and you know, the thought that counts, that they know how much I love belugas, and they just wanted to get me something beluga because I love it so much. But I basically told them, like, dudes, I've got a list. I have an Amazon list that like I just put things on, more for myself, not expecting anyone to get me that stuff, but it's like I put it up so that way I maybe one day in like, I don't know, 6 months, when I don't feel guilty about wanting the stuff that I have on there, I'll just end up buying it for myself. Or you know, like how you'll have a sad day and you just need a little bit of retail therapy. I'll end up buying something that I've been wanting for a long time. So I was like, just go on that list. And Johnny was like, but that says it's a Christmas list. And it's like, so what? It's still things that I want. It doesn't have to be limited to Christmas. I mean, like, I don't want you guys to, like, struggle trying to get me something. I mean, they don't need to get me anything really. But, I mean, if you want to, I've vetted out certain things, and they're things that I want, but I just don't have, like, the gumption to just buy it for myself. So you can just get it for me. So yeah, it was pretty funny. I was dying. We were all dying. We were laughing. Johnny felt bad. But the kid and I thought it was hilarious. That it was that bad. And what's even funnier is, okay, so there was only one review on this coloring book, and it was 5 stars. 5-star review for this. And he thought, yeah, the 5-star review is legit. But you know how with Amazon, oh, and for coloring books, they'll show the front cover, right? Like this is the front cover, and then you flip over to the next picture, and it'll show the back cover, and it'll have like examples of the stuff that's going to be inside the coloring book. Yeah, one of like the horrific images is on the back cover. So it's like, dude, you should have seen that second photo and known that it was going to be bad. But yeah, so that was funny. That was it was pure comedy opening that up. But yeah, I got to see my mom on Mother's Day, which was great. Got to hang out. We had some breakfast. Treated her out to some breakfast. Because we ended up staying at a hotel after FanFest. I actually didn't know that FanFest went to 2 a.m., which was exhausting. It was a lot of fun. It was tons of fun. They say that they're going to do it for the next 3 years, because we ended up doing the VIP experience for it, which was awesome. It was a blast, and I don't think I could ever not do the VIP experience, because we got to do every single event, not including the pictures, which is kind of lame because they had a One Piece photo op where you got to like meet the characters, and I saw them briefly, and they looked really cool, but I would have liked to have been able to go into that. Maybe not so much for myself because I haven't really gotten into One Piece. I've tried, but goodness gracious, there's so many episodes. But more so that way I could send the pictures to Inga, because I know how much she loves One Piece. So that would have been really cool to send to her to show her. But yeah, we didn't get to go cut the line for that one. But that's okay. We got to see everything else, and I haven't been to Universal Studios since I was like in the 4th grade or something. So it was pretty neat to be able to go and like see how different everything is from when I was a kid. So that was very, very neat. We got to go on some rides. We went on 3 rides. We got to cut the line to go into Super Mario, which was awesome. I actually cried when I went in there. Just because when I was a kid, playing like Super Mario Brothers and like just playing video games in general, and like having video games be like such an important part of my life growing up and my hobby growing up, and even to today I still play video games every single day. They're so important, they're irreplaceable. But like I always imagined how amazing it would be to be able to go into and like have that world be like a park, and to be able to experience that, and how awesome it would be. And the fact that they made it into a park and being able to share that experience with my son was like it was irreplaceable. I loved it, and it's making me tear up right now, which is so. See, I told you I'm like I'm a big crybaby. But yeah, it meant a lot, and you know, of course, when the kid sees me tear up, it makes him tear up, and I feel bad. But yeah, I was so happy to experience that with him. Yeah, very very cool, and he loved being able to do the Super Mario Brother, or I'm sorry, play Mario Kart, which was neat. It was a fun ride. I do wish that they would just not have it be 3D. Maybe just let you pretend that you're riding or whatever. I think I would prefer that more, but it was still pretty neat. I was wearing like this crown thing on my forehead because we dressed up as D&D characters, and it was like the helmet that you have to wear was like digging into my head because I forgot that I had that thing on. But other than that, it was super cool. We also went on the Pets ride, and that was super adorable. And then we went on Despicable Me, and I was kind of scared because when we were walking around, the guide was telling us about how certain rides are day ruiner rides. Like he was saying how the Simpsons ride is a day ruiner ride, number one, that people upchuck on that ride so often. It just makes people sick, which yikes. We're used to like Disney rides where they don't get you sick. But I think it's because of like the screens. They're very screen heavy, and I think that makes people have motion sickness, which I totally would get motion sickness because there's some video games that I've played where I have to like work on settings and like field of view and have it be just perfect in order to not get sick from playing just a video game at home. So I know 100% I would get violently sick if I were to play or if I were to go on like one of these rides that are known to make people vomit. It's funny though, because like they were, or he was telling us how that ride makes you sick, and we were going to go on the Harry Potter ride, not the hippogriff one. There was another one that they have. Is it? I don't know what it's called. See, I'm not versed in Universal, but there's a second ride um that you can go on, and he said that that was day ruiner number 2, that it makes you sick. And he was also telling us how the Universal, there's a med like office that you can go to, and they give you free medicine, no charge. They give you Advil, just like your basic pain relievers. And then they also offer Dramamine. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's probably like a good thing that they do that because they have so many rides that make you sick. So yeah, we didn't have to make use of any of that, but Johnny did end up buying a pass. He bought like one pass because we wanted to buy souvenirs, and he was really impressed with the park, which I yeah, wouldn't think that he would want to buy a pass, but he bought a pass, so that's pretty cool. So we're planning on going again. I think he wants to go for his birthday, but he wants to go on the rides. He's like a full-on thrill seeker. I mean, he flew in helicopters, and that just seems super scary to me, but he likes that feeling of like, yeah, that scary feeling of going fast. So he wants to go to Universal for his birthday. So we'll head back to Universal for his birthday, and it'll be fun. And the cool thing about Universal Pass is that it's like a fraction of the price of Disney Pass. Um, and you get free fast pass after a certain time, and you also get a free Halloween Horror Night ticket when you have those when you have a pass. So that is stinking cool, and you also get like discounts on like any future days that they'll have, like these events, like them doing FanFest. You get discounts on buying those tickets. And when we were buying some of the items that we wanted from FanFest, the the member that was checking us out, I don't think they call them cast members, but I'm used to saying that for Disneyland. He said that they actually have a pass holder night where they close the park to general public, and it's only for pass holders. And that's coming up. That's like at the beginning of June. But I wonder. He said that he wasn't sure if there were still tickets for it because you had to like reserve a night for it. But that's kind of good to know for like next year. That they do a special day just for pass holders because Disney doesn't do that. Which is lame. But it's kind of neat to be able to like go to another park and experience the vibes in another park. And I've been chatting a whole bunch, and I didn't even talk about FanFest that much, but we're done with this spread. I actually still have to journal about yesterday and Saturday because after we got done with FanFest, I was smoked. I was so tired. We were going from like 4:30 to 2 a.m. And it was exhausting. And not only that, but it was a heat wave hit, and so it was so excruciatingly hot. It was like 98 degrees when we got to the park, which was disgusting. Thankfully, it was dry heat and not humid heat because humid is like on another level. So I still have to journal about this FanFest night, and I still have to journal about Mother's Day, and then this will be later today. But yeah, oh wait, we gotta get some color on this. Let's do some blue for this. But yeah, if you are ever interested in going to Universal for FanFest, highly recommend it. I don't know if there are still tickets available, but it was a lot of fun. It was neat to be able to have like a Jujutsu Kaisen thing there. That was pretty neat. And then, oh, the Dungeons and Dragons area was awesome. My only thing is, I wish there were like less people in the room so that way you could see everything. They jam packed a ton of people. And I should have said that. Actually, I do get a survey that I get to do for the event. So I'm probably going to say like maybe less people jammed into the room because it was a lot. But they had the Jim Henson production create some of the animatronics for the Dungeons and Dragons area. And so there was a mimic. And if you don't know what a mimic is, it's basically a treasure chest. Well, mimics can be anything, but it's usually portrayed as a treasure chest um, where adventurers get enticed. They see a treasure chest and they want to go open the treasure chest and see what's inside, when actually it's a monster and it has sharp teeth and a big tongue, and it will try and like eat you and put you in its belly. And then they had Xanathar, who is a beholder, and that one was amazing. It was so cool, and it talked, and it was massive. So it was really awesome to be able to like see that in person. I was like totally geeking out and just loving every second of it. I hope next year when they do FanFest, they bring Dungeons and Dragons back again, because they were saying how Dungeons and Dragons was like the unexpected like favorite in their surveys that they're receiving already, because it was just so well done. The costumes were awesome. One of the actresses was dressed as a tiefling, and her outfit was amazing, and she had like her tiefling tail, and she looked so great. I loved it. But yeah, anyways, before I start jammering on even more, I am done with this, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you like these kinds of videos and you would like to see more, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that I have on this page, let me know. I can give like all the calendars I have in the description box with links. Some might be sold out though. But I can give like quick general where these things are from. This is from stickiiclub, Daiso, papergame.co. This is really cute. This is from Cute Things from Japan. These are from Paper Game. This is from Daiso. This is from Genie. Stickiiclub, sticky. And then I'm pretty sure this is from AliExpress. And then the washi tape, I believe I got this from Paper Treat Shop. And then this you can get from several stores. I can't remember if this is from Paper Game or Paper Treats or Jet Pens. Honestly, they sell these like all over the place. I'm pretty sure it's just a BGM washi. But yeah, that is it for this video. I gotta like edit it very quickly with like sound and all that jazz and then post it for today. But yeah, have a great day and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.